Oh my lord, what is up? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and today I am looking at our boy DSP's daily rap where the boy was just salty. He played multiplayer yesterday, Splatoon and then MultiVersus, and of course, whenever that happens, he just sucks at those games, which he did. He sucked at both games. And yeah, I guess it's official. He has waged and rage quit Splatoon 3 just because, of course, the money wasn't there. He claims his viewers aren't interested or whatever. Essentially, he's not getting the tips. So he's wage and rage quitting Splatoon. He played yesterday. Oh my lord, he lost every single ranked match. He was terrible. Let's get into the video.
Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Thursday, the 15th of September, 2022, and my first day back of a 6-day streaming week. What a day. An all-multiplayer day, which I knew was going to bring a different kind of day. Less chill, less opportunity for fun conversation, more about
less
intense
tips,
gameplay and having to pay attention to the streams constantly. Some people like that, some people don't. Definitely a mix.
He only says that when he doesn't get tips.
Games that I played today, so let's recap. First of all, on the Level 1 podcast today, it was a crazy gaming news day. I mean, so much happened in the last 48 hours in gaming, including G4 TV layoffs, Ryu Ga Gotoku, if that's what the name of their studio is, RGG, announcing not one, not two, but 3 effing games in the Like a Dragon series. Street Fighter 6 having a giant blowout of information that the game looks like it could be one of the best, if not the best fighting game of all time with the amount of content it's going to have. The complete and polar opposite of Street Fighter 5. Tons of game announcements out of Tokyo Game Show, including Microsoft adding a ton of games to Game Pass and things like that. Pretty crazy amount of stuff. So if you want the full skinny on all this game news, check out the Level 1 podcast from this morning. It was the vast majority of the show. Okay? Then we started off with Splatoon 3. Today's goal in Splatoon 3 was to unlock the ranked gameplay, to try the ranked gameplay to see how different it was from the standard turf war, and of course to unlock new guns and things in the game. So here's what I found. Once I unlocked ranked, I started playing it, and immediately I got destroyed like 10 games in a row. The game's matchmaking is atrociously bad. It doesn't actually match you with people who are just starting. It just throws you in with anyone. And of course, the game's been out for about a week. There's people who probably got ranked within a day, and they're the ones playing it actively. So you just get pounded like this. Like, wow, Nintendo put zero effort into the matchmaking. Once you finally lose enough to kind of understand what you're doing, there's various game modes in ranked, including one where you collect clams. Once you collect enough clams on the stage, then you have a football you launch into a target, damaging the opponent's health, and you keep doing that over and over until you win. Or until the time limit runs out, and whoever has the most health at the end remaining wins. There's one where you're just taking over one small area of territory and trying to cover it with paint, and everyone's battling for that one territory. And then there's one where there's towers that you're trying to cover in paint and control, and as you control them, the towers move through the stage like moving platforms, similar to how you like defend the objective in, say, Overwatch. Kind of neat, but it's very small scale. I like the modes, but the weirdest thing about them, you don't really get many rewards. You get ranking points, okay? But from what I saw, you get almost no rewards. Like when you're playing.
And that's why our boy Phil loves those gacha games, because they give him those rewards right away. He sees the pop-ups, he gets the sweaty Hogan, he gets the 3 stars, the 5 stars. That's why he loves gacha games. And that's why he doesn't like Splatoon. Yeah, alright, whatever. He doesn't like Splatoon because the tips aren't there. That's what it is. I think he made $70 yesterday, which isn't bad. But of course, if our Phil isn't in $100 plus, it's not a great game. It's not great engagement. His den heads don't like the game. That is all crap. I'm actually playing Splatoon with my daughter, and we enjoy it. It's a fun game. It's a fun, chill game to play with other people. Of course, Phil has no friends, has no real families, so he can't have that enjoyment playing with someone else. Because he, of course, his pride won't allow him to get clapped by someone else. And we're having a great time. It's a good game. It's not a great game, but it's a good game. And it's something that lends to streaming. And I've watched a couple of streamers play it, and they do great. And people love it, and they enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. But our den head here, Phil, he judges everything simply based off of if he's making money or not. And this is a clear example. The same thing with MultiVersus. I think he made 35 bucks on his night stream, and our boy wasn't happy. I actually have that clip, and I'm going to actually post that video. And oh my lord, there's a lot of salt and a lot of coping, and I'm pretty much sure he's going to wage quit MultiVersus as well.
Playing Turf War, you play, you know, Turf War for an hour, you'll probably gain a level. I played the ranked for 3 hours almost. I didn't gain a single level. So it's like you don't get the experience in
because you lost every single match. You played 10 matches of rank and you lost every single one. Your ass got beat. You died over and over again. Phil, you might want to take a look at my video that I posted where I clipped all of the matches and you lost every single one and you were dying over and over and over again because you don't know what you're doing. You're simply just spraying the gun all around and not strategizing, not playing with your team. That's another thing. You're just doing your own stupid thing.
This mode that you get with Turf War for some odd reason. So I'm wondering what the incentive is to play it if you're trying to unlock all the stuff in the game you don't really get to, at least from what I've seen.
You suck, Phil.
Now, there's incentive to win several matches in a row as well, but if anyone decides to drop during that set of matches, the whole thing resets. So you could very well be dominating. You win 2 matches, oh my god, this is great.
You don't have to worry about that because you weren't dominating, you were sucking.
Great, let's keep going. Oh, guess what? Now your streak is over because someone quit. How's that my fault? It just seems like it's a...
That happened one time to you, Phil. You're making it sound like it was happening like every other match, which it wasn't. It happened one time to you. But of course you're going to use that as an excuse to why you're wage and rage quitting this game.
It's nice to have new modes. Don't get me wrong. Like, I liked the new modes. But at the same time, it didn't seem like it was a well thought out system. Like...
Yeah, this is the asshole that if it was just the same Splatoon 1 with better graphics, he would complain that it's the same damn thing and it's boring.
They didn't take their contemporaries who've done competitive shooters before.
It's not supposed to be the same. See, you're a moron. You piss me the hell off when you talk most of the time because you're an idiot. Because aren't you the one that complains that, oh, it's the same game. It's the same thing as Call of Duty. It's the same thing as Overwatch. It's the same thing as Splatoon tried to do something different. And you can't appreciate it because you're terrible at the game. So, being that they didn't do the same thing as a contemporary shooter, you should be applauding that and saying, oh, okay, they did something different. They tried to give you something different for your money. It's not just a carbon copy of Call of Duty or a carbon copy of Overwatch. It's Splatoon. It's their own thing. But you're too much of an ass and an idiot to actually acknowledge that because you're not making any money on it. And that's what's pissing. That is the sole driver of everything in your life, and you're pathetic for it.
And use the way they do stuff in an example. It's like, oh, we're just going to try it for ourselves and see how it works. Like, yeah, but other games do it way better than this. Why are you doing it this way? I don't know. I unlocked several new weapons, too. The one that I ended up liking the most was called the Tri-Slosher, which is like a bucket that kind of throws an area of effect damage thing. It does a lot of damage up close, and also covers a lot of range for the modes we're trying to cover, you know, everything with paint. So overall, I had a good time, but now I've played Splatoon 3 for 9 hours. And what I'd like to do is give you guys kind of a summary of what I think, alright? It's basically Splatoon 1 with more game modes, better graphics, more guns, okay? But here's the thing. When you play Call of Duty every year, that's exactly what you expect. You want better graphics, a little bit of tweaked gameplay, more modes, more guns. But you get that every year. I played Splatoon 1 in 2015. I'm playing Splatoon 3 in 2022, and I still feel like I'm playing Splatoon 1 from 2015. This game literally could be DLC for Splatoon 1, okay? So, I'm not shocked.
Wait. No, it's not. No, it's not. The game modes are different. The graphics are better. You got different weapons. And they actually give you different game modes, which wasn't either in Splatoon 1 or Splatoon 2. So you're talking shit out of your ass.
That the game is not catching on with my audience. In fact, every time I've played it, I've...
There you go, folks. That's the real reason it's not catching on. And by that, he means they're not tipping him. That's essentially what it is. They're not tipping him for the game. So, of course, he's not going to spend time on it. He's just going to push it. And you know what pisses me off even the most? He begged someone. He begged his deadheads for someone to buy for him. How many weeks did he spend begging for someone to donate? And basically paywalling it, basically saying, I'm not going to play unless somebody buys it for me. Someone spends whatever, $60 for it, gives him the code, and the moron plays it twice, I think, and now wants to wage quit it because he's not making any money off of it. Mind you, he paid nothing for the damn game. And you know what? I feel bad for the denthead that actually donated for it. Well, I don't feel bad because Phil's known to do this. So anyone else that ever buys him a game, you deserve whatever the hell you get because he treats you like crap, and apparently you enjoy that.
Noticed attention dwindling a little bit and people not really liking it that much. I'm not surprised. It's not that I'm not enjoying it, because I am. Like today, I learned a bunch about the game modes or whatever. I actually like this Tri-Slosher weapon. I started doing better at ranked after using the weapon and learning it a little better. But I don't think it's catching on in a way where my audience is really going to like this game long term. You know what I'm saying? Like Call of Duty, when I like it and it catches on, like Black Ops, when I've been playing that and I play it, you know, week after week, 2 times a week, catches on. People expect it in the rotation. I played 9 hours of Splatoon in 1 week, and I'm not seeing anyone like, oh, when's that next Splatoon stream? I can't wait. You know what I'm saying?
Because you suck.
In addition, there's some people who just want to see me play this single-player campaign that apparently is completely different from the multiplayer. And I'm like, you understand I'm playing the main game mode of the game. The game was designed for multiplayer. That's the whole purpose behind it. It's nice it has the single-player campaign, but the feature is multiplayer. If I'm not getting attention on the multiplayer and people aren't really that interested in it, how on earth am I going to get people to come for a single-player campaign that apparently people are saying is 9 to 12 hours long? I don't know, man. I don't know. I hate to say it, this game is the best-selling game in Japan right now. They sold 3.45 million copies in 3 days. I don't see it having any potential of longevity here in the United States. This weekend, we're about to have the Modern Warfare 2 beta. Alright? Things are about to kick it into the busiest gaming season of the year. I can't foresee people playing this game with longevity. It's the same game again. If they had made it
He's going to be completely wrong on this, and he is wrong on this. It'll be big worldwide. Kids love the game, and the vast majority of gamers are actually kids. They love this game. My daughter loves the game. She plays on Switch. She loves the game, and I enjoy it too. So we play it together. So it's kind of like a family game. You know, you're the moron that would probably poop and shit on the Wii when it first came out, because you would say, "Oh, no one cares about those games. Those graphics are terrible, whatever." And yet it was one of the biggest selling consoles, made tons of money, and you were the idiot that were probably sitting there saying, oh, it's not going to catch on, it's stupid.
Completely different with way redesigned gameplay and graphics and things, then maybe, but it's the same game, man. And I get it. It's cutesy, it's addicting, it's fun, it's a multiplayer game kids can play without ultra violence. I get all that, but this isn't Japan. In Japan, this is their game. Here, in the States at least, and on my streams, people just aren't into it, you know? And again, it's not that I don't like the game. I actually do like playing it. But people are demanding me to do other stuff and upset that I'm not. And they're like, why are you playing Splatoon again? I'm like, damn, dude, it's only a week. It's been out. You're already done with it? And they're like, yeah, fuck this game. Like, damn. You know? So here's the thing.
And of course, now he's blaming his den heads for why he's wage quitting. That's a load of shit, Phil.
I already don't even have time for Splatoon again this week. Seriously. I have other things that I think people want more and I want to do more. It's up to you guys if you want to see Splatoon again. I don't know if you want to do multiplayer, if you want to do a single player. I don't know. Alright, I guess we'll play it by ear and see what happens. But it just seems like, 9 hours in, there's just not a lot of interest. I gave it a shot, you know what I mean? Alright.
No, you didn't give it a shot. And I really hope your den heads shit on you for doing this, for actually begging for weeks for the game and then quitting it after 2 games, after two playthroughs.
Then on the late stream tonight, we did MultiVersus. The first hour was Gizmo, and the second hour, I unlocked Velma and started playing with Velma again. And here's what I've noticed, now that we are about a month and a half, I want to say, into MultiVersus, maybe 2 months, but about a month and a half at least. The entire game has degraded 90% Shaggy, Harley Quinn, Jake, or who's the fourth? And now I'm having a brain fart on who the fourth is. But essentially, what people are doing is they're picking the easy mode characters, and they're mashing out repeatedly high priority things that are stuffing everyone else's attack. Now, I'm not saying people aren't using the other characters. I'm saying that when people are using the other characters, number one, it's rare, and number two, they don't win. okay? I'm picking Gizmo, who's actually, I would say, one of the hardest characters to play with, because he has a unique moveset, and he's you know, precise with his attacks. He doesn't have giant area of effect things. He has little precise movements he has to do. Velma is a hybrid of range and one good close-up combo with some interesting mix-ups and ways to kind of avoid the enemy. They take a lot of skill to use, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm not trying to say I'm good at the game, because I'm not. But they take a lot of skill to use. And every time I'm playing, it's like, oh, look, it's Shaggy. Side Y attack. Side Y. When I say side Y, it's a special. That's a fucking floaty special kick. And it hits everything. You know, these people are not timing. They're not using these in combos. They're just mashing things out constantly in this less than ideal online environment, and they're getting away with it. I feel like some of these moves just have insane hitboxes that they shouldn't. These big area of effect attacks. And it's like, sometimes, and I'm still having this issue, I'll be right in the middle of the stage, just standing there. Someone hits me with a knockback attack that's a strong knockback. All of a sudden, none of my buttons work. Instant elimination. What happened? I can't do a dodge. I can't do an aerial move. Why can't I move at all? All of a sudden, the error noise, nothing works. You're just eliminated. Huh? And it happens every once in a while, and it really pisses me off, because I didn't do anything wrong. The game just decides you're eliminated for no reason.
Let's recap. I did nothing wrong. You are terrible at this game, Phil. All you do is mash buttons. That's all you can hear, and you know you're playing with that stupid Hori joystick. So those buttons, when you clack on them, they're loud as hell. That's the first thing. Second, you can play with Shaggy. Why are you bitching that other people are choosing meta players or whatever that are a little bit better, that give you an advantage? You have the opportunity to play with those same players. But no, you want to be a stupid denthead and say to yourself, no, I want to play with Gizmo. Okay, then the people that are playing against you are going to say, oh, okay, that's Gizmo. All right, I'm going to play Shaggy because he has an advantage over him. And you can't adjust like that. Because in your slow-minded self, that's too difficult for you to process. And you suck at this game. Okay, ran over.
So anyway, I've been following the game on social media, and the number one most requested thing right now is improved online play. People are complaining about this online play, claiming they wish the experience was better.
No one is complaining about that. No one. No, I believe I read the biggest majority is they wish they got more experience points and currency. That's what the biggest concern are. No one's complaining about the stupid online play.
Yes, they're starting to see this abusable tactics now, and yes, they're starting to see things like what I'm happening, where nothing's happening when I press the buttons and shit, and they want better online play. So, the head game dev, who's Tony, who works on this game, said this is the major priority for them the next patch. For now, they've been working on character tweaks and things, but the very next time they do a major patch update, this is what they're going to work on, is improved online play. So, I guess we'll see. So, I raged a lot today. Like, I raged at Splatoon, and I raged at MultiVersus, and I understand for those who come to my streams for chill fun, you didn't get that today, okay? I apologize if that's your cup of tea, you didn't get it. However, tomorrow, we go back to more variety. So tomorrow, it's going to be Earthbound on the first stream. Thank goodness, we're going to Threed, the third town. It'll be chill, interactive, and very cool retro fun. And the late stream is Friday Night Fights. And here's the thing, the Capcom Fighting Collection went on sale this week. There's potential, there may actually be more people who bought it and who'll jump on and play with us on Friday nights. I guess we'll see. Alright, so I'm hoping for the best. Alright, and by the way, more chill stuff coming on Saturday with more Earthbound. For Sunday night bites, you know, Bassmaster Sunday night. And then the Call of Duty beta's coming out. I'm going to play that probably Sunday, Monday. Maybe Tuesday we'll do more Earthbound, we'll see. But there will be chill variety now. Today was the only all multiplayer day. And I know that turns some people off, but hopefully more variety back tomorrow. Okay, guys? Thank you so much. Please have a good evening. And I'll see you in the morning for Earthbound. And, of course, tomorrow night, Friday Night Fights. Thanks. See you.
Alright, that's the video. He pisses me off. I'm sorry that it went so long, but God, he's annoying. Anyway, check out my next video, which will be the playthrough, the late night playthrough, where he was just dog shit terrible. Alright, people, peace out. Peace out.